Hello, we're going to mess around with a Ouija board this fine evening. You see, we've got a generic, I believe it was a spirit store purchase Ouija board. It's the trademarked Ouija board from, I can't remember the manufacturer. Let's take a look here. Got the box. I want to say Hasbro or something like that. It is Hasbro, yeah. There we go. Got the planchette. You can see there's no tricks. Regular planchette. The only thing that's different is this, the felt on this particular leg on the planchette was kind of funky. So I put a piece of felt over it. No magnets. What do I got here for metal? See, doesn't stick or anything. Nothing catching on the board itself. So nothing up my sleeve, as they would say. And I'm just gonna kind of lightly glide my hands over, kind of move it around. Um, you can see nothing, no sticky spots. You can't quite see the yes or no. Let me bring it down a bit and over so you can see most of the board. And from what I've read on Reddit, from the experts, shall we say, you shouldn't have your elbow on the table. So I've got my elbow elevated off the table, and I've got my fingers just slightly, nothing on my fingers. I got a band-aid here, but I don't think that's going to impact anything. Maybe if we splash some blood on it, shall we? Ha ha ha. Anyway, let's take it over here. I have had a few deaths in my biological family in the past year, couple of years, so they're people that I would consider assholes, so maybe they'll make themselves known. I'm sure they've got a few things they want to say to me, so, fuck them. All right, let's get started. Is there anyone here who wants to talk to us? Anyone here who wants to talk? Anyone at all? Let's put it over here. Anyone at all? I am now moving this. Anyone at all? And I've got my fingers lightly. And it travels pretty freely. There's a little bit of resistance. So it's not like it's going to go zoom. Oh, gotcha, huh? So we're going to lightly kind of move it around. It looks creepier when I look at the screen. It looks than it does when I'm looking at the board itself. So it kind of adds to the mystique and the creep factor. Um, I I don't really believe these things work, so that may impact whether or not anything happens. I mean, there's probably a faith component to the whole thing, so I'm not sure that it's going to work with someone like me. Uh, why does someone that doesn't believe in Ouija boards have a Ouija board? Yeah, I would like it to work. That would be the coolest fucking thing in the world. It would confirm a lot of things. Uh, I would like to know there's an afterlife or afterworld. Hopefully, a pleasant one. I'd rather not be in the form of a fucking orb that just kind of floats around. That would suck. But and the camera just kind of refocused itself. Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? Anybody at all? Anybody? Anybody? Now I'm consciously trying to um, make sure I don't move it. I know the science as far as what they say moves these things, that you're subconscious. So I might be going out of my way to be conscious, conscious of my subconscious. Yeah. Um, to make sure it doesn't move. So without some otherworldly stimulus or involvement, we'll just kind of move around. Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? Any of my asshole neighbors? Yeah, neighbors? Haven't had a neighbor that died anytime recently, but any of my asshole relatives that have died recently, they want to speak up? You got anything to say? Are you blissfully enjoying hell? I'm not going to ask for any crazy, crazy people out there, crazy things. I don't need craziness in my life right now, so. But is there anybody here? I own an old home. It's, I think it was built in 1902, so it's well over 100 years. I've never had any reason to believe that there was anything um, spiritual going on. Never had any weird feelings, never had any weird occurrences. So I don't think there's anything going on here, but then again, you don't know. Is there anybody here that wants to talk to us? Anybody at all? Anybody? Anybody? Hey, boo boo, you want to speak to us? I got a picnic basket. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, it just. So, it doesn't look like we're going to get much out of this. So, we've been going 7 minutes. Let's bring it on up to 10 minutes, and then we'll see what happens. I mean, honestly, I don't know how it. I'm gonna switch hands because that hand's pretty much like the other one. I do have my tracker for steps and all that other shit, so there's nothing up my sleeve. I did feel when I was over here with the other hand, it felt like there was some resistance, which was kind of weird. So I don't know what that was about. Thought maybe it was something on the board or something. Because I usually have it, this is on my desk, and I have it flipped up against the wall. This is how it sits with this side facing the wall, so it doesn't get all gunked up or something, or I write on it. Is there anybody here who wants to talk to us? Anybody? Anybody want to talk to us? Anybody out there? Just shout if you can hear me. I think I just quoted Pink Floyd. Now YouTube is gonna mark this as material that's protected and trademarked. And all right, switch the other hand. That's an awkward position. Again, I'm keeping my elbows off. Got my fingers on. Just slightly. I'm gonna hold it like this for a little bit and see if that makes a difference. I mean, there is a little bit, from your heartbeat and stuff with you holding and I imagine the more people you get putting their hand on it, that it'll have, an impact on movement that you don't think is intentional or worldly. So we're getting nothing. Is anybody out there? Does anybody want to talk? I'm providing energy by touching the planchette, as they say. So if you're interested in speaking, all you gotta do is use that energy. Come on, is anybody out there? You want to speak? You know you want to go up to yes. Come on, just try to take it to a yes. All right, we're up on 10 minutes. I don't know how long this is supposed to take. This is really the first time I've used this. I've owned it since last Halloween. I've known people that claim to have Ouija boards, but I can't say that I ever saw them. And of course, the tales are going, oh, I won't touch them again because, last time I used it, the thing just flew right out the window. Yeah, okay. Okay. How come I never heard about that until we just started talking about Ouija boards? You would think that would be something that would come up in crazy conversation. Like, hey, last night my board was possessed. And. All right. Well, I've got no watchers and I've got no spirits, so I think we'll call it a night. Thanks.